Good morning again. At some point, we missed it. At some point, we thought we had this well oiled machine that was working for all of us. It was gonna do the right things. It was supposed to always implement what was gonna be best for the majority. Because this is what we heard. And we're gonna see, well-known faces, well-known names pop up out of the blue in Florida. I want to be your governor. I want to be the person that, either continues the cycle or change the cycle. Either way, all of the conversations are gonna be, this is what's best for you. And I'm saying that someplace we missed it. At some point, we've heard these statements so often that you're going to have to start asking yourself, what did I relate feeling like I'm told the truth to? When I heard someone say, I'm going to do right by you, and then come to find out that they did not, what did I attribute just hearing them say that to? Now, the only thing that I heavily want to see happen is to give citizens, legislative authority, a means of controlling and navigating the way your state does business. I think it's the most healthy direction ever. That way we don't have to to give falsehoods and trust because you believe in yourself. That's why you don't have to give an individual any type of trust because you believe in yourself. So now when you interview, you're interviewing the person that's going to ensure that they bring the information back to you in a way that's correct. That's why we got to implement laws. Laws that say that when you run for office, you cannot knowingly mislead. Laws that say if you campaign on specific agendas, that you must enact those agendas within a time frame. You can't get into office and say, well, there's a lot of reasons why we're not able to do this. No, you need to put that to the table and then allow the citizens to be accountable for how we're gonna get the agenda that they wanted to get done. If it's gonna cost more tax money, then at least the citizens know and they can say, hey, we're accepting this because I can see it's gonna be beneficial to me later. But somewhere we lost wanting to be a part. Somewhere we lost not just having someone tell you that you're a part of something, but actually having a weighted opinion, a weighted voice that proves you're a part of it. That's the frustration that I think a lot of citizens are having right now, including myself. We're just frustrated knowing that I have to go to a meeting where I'm going to make sense, and the people that I have to make sense to, they don't have to take into consideration what I say. But when I give you legislative authority, what you say, what your community says, will have to be taken into consideration because the final vote for all policies and legislations that are passed by elected officials will go back to the citizens. That's why it's important for me. That's my stance. That's the stance that I've come to because somewhere we missed it and I don't want to keep missing it. That's why it's important to me. It's important to me to ensure and enshrine that citizens, even if you don't use it, it's available. The ability to say no is available, and that no stop a bill from happening. That's so important. You can go everywhere and see it's not ever been done. It just hasn't been done. Direct democracy, they don't want to give it to the citizens. We will grow in political education. It's possible if we're all taught. You shouldn't have to just go to post education to take a political science course. No, not at all. These things affect us, and it is very important that we want to be a part of those, So if the argument is, if you're actually doing self-reflection and you say, I don't know enough about all of the different elements that make up running a state. Give it time, but make sure that there is an avenue as you increase your political education, as you increase your economical education, as you increase your statewide financial education. It's a place where as soon as I understand this, I can start implementing what I've learned. Right now, it's not available. It's just not available. And it's not just in this state, but I'm concerned about where I am. I told y'all in an earlier video that we're united through taxes. That's why I have to talk about the federal government every now and again, because we're united through taxes. Our tax money funnels up. So we need to be discussing what's going on. But just the discussion isn't enough. Because if it's something that we are agreeing we don't like, how does every voting American voice their opinion in a way that's meaningful? Just speaking isn't meaningful. It's not. You need an avenue for your voice to create action. The only way I become meaningful, this is serious, the only way I become meaningful is if you remember my name to write it down on the ballot November 3rd, 2026, or you take the petition on my website to your supervisor of elections office and turn it in your county. That's how important it is. That's what it means to say that, hey, is what I'm saying is wanting to give citizens legislative authority so that when you go to a town hall, you must be heard. Is it meaningful to you to have it? Have I said the right word that brings meaning to you? Or will it, or in this generation, will it pass by and the seed be sown for a later generation to say, hey, we should have picked this up a while ago, because he's saying that we must cement legislative authority. And I'm simply saying that no politician is talking like that. So it must be a citizen that has to say it. So as a citizen, I'm asking for the job to put this in place for citizens. It's so important to me to know that the individuals who I shake hands with, who I meet, who I lock eyes with, want to be a part of the way this state and our country is structured. So we got to stop missing it. We got to see it for what it is and move forward. You guys have a great day.